What's up, y'all? Good morning. This is your boy GOTG in the building. I've had an interesting topic on my mind for a while. I've been watching life like I do. And the topic for today is white toxic positivity. I know it sounds like I got a funny twist to it. Again, white toxic positivity. Okay, I'm going to give you some examples of what I see as white toxic positivity. Fake self-esteem, the way they build fake self-esteem, the little supermodels, they over there in Paris on the runway, they 6 feet or whatever, 5'11", 6 feet, got a body like a 5-year-old boy, but somehow she beautiful. Fake accomplishments, stole everybody's history, stole everybody's culture. Fake history. You want to start knowledge and intellect with the Greeks and the Romans. You're liars. You're going to be smart to be a liar. Fake culture. Don't really have a culture, a moral code, anything to stand by. Fake laws. Did y'all know that the laws stand for land, air, and water? Wow. That's crazy how you could just put yourself over the land, air, and water. I thought God was over the land, air, and the water. Toxic positivity. They glorify murderers, pedophiles. They play this game of the liberal white woman versus the conservative white woman. Like, duh, this is stupid. Turn slavery into professional sports. So you could be in a football field, you could be on the basketball court, you could be on the hockey, you could be on the ice. You can pick as much cotton as you want. Cold game. This thing called politics we got. Democrat, Republican, whatever. Ain't that two wings of the same bird? Again, the American mindfuck. None of this makes any sense. But motherfuckers just go for it. White privilege. My definition of white privilege is the ability to give your opinion when nobody asked you. So it's like, it's a game that's played where they just, as soon as they open their mouth, whatever they say, they're trying to set context. It's like tic-tac-toe. Whatever they say, they're trying to put you in a position where you got to do this. Or they ask you a cornering question to try to make you respond, to put your answer within a box. You can only respond within this box. But the answer may not be in that box. This is what judges do oftentimes. This is a judge. Like judges are like experts at this shit. And then if you go to answer the question, then there's something wrong with you. So again, white toxic positivity. I wanted to talk a little bit about this, or at least start the conversation, because nobody really sees this. These are the things that affect us. White women can use fear. Anything. You guys know I refer to the white woman as Satan. But white toxic positivity. Think about this. Think about how this affects your life. Think about how all these things affect your kids. Everything that affects you comes from white toxic positivity. They have set the context on everything. Context, once you set the context, that allows you to determine what happens. Context is the golden rule to interpretation. You guys will hear me say that a lot, because a lot of us don't know that. I'll give a small example. That's why the police will pull you over in the morning and say, "Hey, good morning, sir. Where are you going in such a hurry?" You see how that question already convicts you? You're already guilty of going fast. So be careful with how they use these lying-ass words. Everything is wordplay. It's almost like, it's so fucked up, it's almost like projection is the American method of communication. Like the great Kyrie Irving said, please Google the definitions of these words so you know them for yourself. The definition of projection is opinion or lie. So a police officer pull you over and say, "Hey, where you going? Good morning, sir. Where you going in such a hurry?" That's his opinion. If he didn't have that speed gun on you, you're being convicted by his opinion. We need to understand that the police department is not. We need to get our heads together. Stop being mind fucked. When you refer to the police department, please refer to them as slave patrol. The police department is slave patrol. So please, let's start using the appropriate terms for white people, as they use incorrect terms and false terms for us. We can at least be intelligent enough to use the correct terms when you're talking about the people that fuck up your life. Again, like I just throw out a small example before I go. The word like January 6th insurrection. No, you mean tantrum. Anyone who has children knows that your kids have tantrums. January 6th was nothing more than a tantrum. Please think about how white toxic positivity affects your life. Email your boy. I'll let your boy drop a comment. therealgotg at gmail.com. I'll let your boy.